Good morning, good morning, good morning, and happy Saturday. I am Kimberly Holmes Ross with Evanston Cradle to Career, where we work with over 40 partners and agencies to make Evanston the most equitable place it can be. And we are here this morning, good morning, as every Saturday morning with community coffee on Valentine's weekend, Super Bowl Sunday weekend, and every Saturday where we bring community news and community resource to the Evanston community. So we are happy to be here. Good morning, Radio La Difference, our favorite platform. Good morning, advocates. And good morning, Facebook family and Radio La Difference family. Thank you for being with us. Take a moment to share this video on your pages, in your groups. We have some great information as always. So if you take a moment to do that, we surely appreciate it. Okay, so this morning, what we got in store for you, we are talking about the Evanston Public Library. The Evanston Public Library, everything you ever wanted to know or needed to know. The library has been, the main library has been literally where we know it, right at Church in Orrington since 1907. 1907, interesting fact. So the library's been around a long, long time, but the library has come a long, long way. I think we'll talk a little bit more about the closing of libraries. Back in the day, there were about 4 branches. I remember one on the south end, one on Central, and one right in the heart of the 5th Ward on Simpson. And all 3 of those are gone. So we have our main library who is really, really offering some wonderful, wonderful resources. And I'm not going to take your time telling you about them, because guess what? One of our advocates, man, we have some wonderful ladies. One of our advocates is right at the library. She knows it all. She's here today to let us know. So if you have some questions or some comments, please put them in the comments. But Carmen Francelno, Advocate Carmen, thank you so much. We are ready to hear about the library.
Awesome. Good morning. Thank you all for joining today. So I am Carmen Francelno. I am born and raised in Evanston, and I have worked at the library for, going on 12 years this year. So I've had a couple of different roles. In my most current role, I started November of 2020. So I work in the Engagement Services Department now, and I'm really tasked with building our relationships and deepening our connections with our Black and African American population here in Evanston. So we had a great summer last year, really trying to do that in the community. We hope to continue that this summer. So I'll just kind of give some thoughts and some resources and share some programming that we have. And then if there are any questions, I'm happy to go ahead and answer those. So we are currently open. We have 2 branches. Like Ms. Kim said, we have our branch at Church in Orrington, downtown Evanston. And then we have a smaller branch inside of the Robert Crown Community Center. Very, very nice branch, very bright and welcoming. So if you have not stopped in there yet, please do so. We're, open 7 days a week now. So we've had some changes with our hours during the pandemic, but we're open Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Friday and Saturday, we're open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then on Sunday, we are open from 12 to 6 p.m. So stop in either of those branches and take a look at what's there. Since we are in Black History Month, I'll start with some of the programming that we have for this month. There were a group of us that kind of got together on staff and really wanted to create some robust programming this year for Black History Month. So I think we did pretty well with some of our offerings. So we have a number of kits available, that grab and go kits we have found during the pandemic that has worked really well for families. And people just, since you can't really hang out as much in the library anymore, just coming and getting something to go. So we have a make your own cartoon glass painting kit. So you get a chance to kind of paint a cartoon character, Black cartoon character from your favorite TV or film. So that's for ages 8 and up. We also have making your own Basquiat mask. crown. So you can create a crown and learn about the artist Jean-Michel Basquiat. And that is also for our kids. For our teens, we have Black History Month inspirational painting. So you can pick up a blank canvas and some art supplies, some paint supplies, and just kind of create your own inspirational Black History Month painting. So we wanted to do something that kind of brought out the Black joy, the excitement of the Black experience. So we have those as well. And then coming up, starting on Monday, we have a celebration of Black cinema. So you can come into the library, you can pick up a Black movie, you can get a box of a pack of popcorn and some discussion questions to kind of think about as you are watching the movie. So that is starting on Monday, and this is all while supplies last. So go ahead and stop in one of those branches. In both branches, actually, we have a scavenger hunt going on as well, all about Evanston's Black history. So that's really cool. You get a chance to enter to win prizes. So you can head on over. There are some pictures that you'll have to seek and find, all related to Evanston's Black history specifically. And then for our older adult population, we have some programs coming up in the next couple of weeks. So we have one called The Flavor of Defeat, which is really focusing on tobacco companies and their targeting of our Black population. And so how we kind of address that and some things that we can do to try to combat that. So that is on February 16th at 7 p.m. All of these programs right now are virtual, so you can sign up on our website, which is epl.org, and register to attend that. We have another program coming up on the 17th. It is called Anti-Racist Birth Work and Outcomes. So talking about our the challenges that we sometimes have with birthing children and fertility and all of that. So that will be coming up on the 17th. We have Ladies Leading, the Black Women Who Control Television News. So we have a Northwestern University professor. She actually did a program with us last week called Mandela in Chicago. She directed that documentary. So she'll be back with us on the 24th at 7 o'clock talking about a book that she wrote that focuses on the Black women who are in lead positions in television news. So if you are interested in that, you can sign up. And then we have a Black History Month game night that comes up toward the end of the month on the 25th, which is a Friday. And that's also a chance to just get some trivia, play a trivia game related to Black history, and win some prizes there too. So those are our specific Black History Month programs. So we really tried to offer a lot this year. And then I will go ahead and talk about what we have kind of for our individual populations. So our children's, we have a bunch of story times that happen. A couple of them are now going back in person, so you can check those out on our website as well. We have a story time for 3 to 5-year-olds. We also have one for the 24 to 36-month-year-olds as well. We have a Young Scientist book club, a graphic novel book club for our 3rd through 5th graders. Lots of STEM programming related to that age. And then coming up each year, we've been doing kind of a citywide STEM challenge. So there's been a coded challenge, which gives kids an opportunity to create their own video game. And so coming up, you can start to register on February 24th, but we'll be doing a cardboard carnival. So this gives kids an opportunity to build something out of cardboard, some sort of game, and then using everyday supplies as well. So they'll get to build just using regular materials. It's for 5th through 8th graders. Some materials are supplied for you, so you'll have an opportunity to put some things together and learn how some things work, and then create your own game out of that. So it's really cool. There's a showcase usually at the end of it's usually probably a few weeks that you get to build your game out. And so after that, there's a showcase, and then there's a chance to win some cool prizes there. So that's coming up on the 24th. You can start to register for that. For our teens, we have Dungeons and Dragons gaming, which is happening in person now. I'm not too familiar with that, but it seems pretty popular among our teens. And then more recently, we started a DJ program. So one of our staff members is a DJ and has started a class for kids in 6th to 12th grade to come in and get some lessons on how to DJ, kind of the basics of DJing. And so that is on Saturdays. There's actually one today from 2 to 4, and on our schedule next week, same time, 2 to 4. So registration for that is open. And then for our adults, we have a number of book clubs. We have a true crime book club. We have a history book club. We have a readability book club, which is for adults who may have experiences with some disabilities. We have a science fiction and fantasy book club. So there's a wide range of book club options for our adults as well, if you are interested in participating in any of those. Those dates they range. It depends on the time of the month. So it's really important to check out our website for those, or you can always call the library too. And I can share that number toward the end. I'll do that. And then at the Robert Crown branch, we're actually starting a puzzle swap. So if you have an unwanted puzzle or something that you finished and you no longer need it, you can bring it into the library. You can pick up something new and you can share your old puzzle with other people. So that is coming up this month as well. And you can head on over to Robert Crown and check that out. Any questions so far in the chat or anything?
Carmen, let me tell you, I gotta just thank you for your hard work. Man, oh man, oh man. Programs upon programs upon programs, and all free. Now, if you missed that part, these are all free programs. This is amazing. Carmen does her best to get all of this stuff out. We will really be more diligent, Carmen, to make sure that it's on the advocates page. These are programs that we have to begin to take advantage of. This is amazing, amazing stuff. Some stuff that I'm new listening right now, that I've been jotting down. So I just want to first thank you for all your hard work, and see if any advocates while I check the comments. You guys have any questions or comments? Just go ahead and pop on.
I have a couple questions, Carmen.
Sure.
So one of my fondest memories as a child would be on a given Saturday. I never really kept up with the dates, but I'd see that bookmobile and my Bama would walk me down there and I get on that bookmobile. And I don't know, it was the best thing in the world to me, just that the library was on wheels. I know because of the pandemic, it's probably not active now, but are there plans for the bookmobile to appear again?
So that's a great question. So we have a van right now that is not the same as a bookmobile. So you can't come on the van and like check books out. We would love to put something like that back in place. It does cost a lot of money, is my understanding. So we'd hope to get one again one day, because I know that was something I remember doing that as a kid too. And it would really be nice to have that and be able to drive to different neighborhoods and just offer that up for kids, or just adults too at this point. So we do use our van though in the summer. We take it around to our different events that we're at. And our teen engagement coordinator typically is the one you might see on that, going to the middle schools or to the high school as well. But we do take it out just so people are aware that the library is here and at the space, whatever that may be in the community.
Okay, and then my other question, you mentioned, that there are plenty of like story times for the young children and young scientist programs, STEM programming. What hours are these normally? Because, I'm a busy mom. There's a lot of busy moms online now.
Yes.
And I like to take advantage, especially when it's free, but I wear a lot of hats. So, what hours are these programs?
So that's a great question. Our book clubs are typically, so for our 3rd through 5th graders, our book clubs are typically in the evening. So like a 4 to 6, kind of like after school time frame. Our story times, that can be challenging for busy parents because they're typically held during the day. So for those kids who are not necessarily in like a preschool, or for working, moms that aren't necessarily working, that is a challenge to kind of bring in a new population with that. So there have been discussions about like, how do we kind of make things just in general at the library more equitable and more available for people to have access. So definitely conversations happening.
Well, that's good to know, because I will take advantage of the free programs, but I just got to fit it into my schedule.
Right.
Whenever you need ideas, I'm here.
Okay.
Carmen, I have a quick question. I know that there's a lot, and I get your emails because I know you and I love you.
Yes.
But how can everyone else sign up to get, because there's so much information. I feel like sometimes we don't take advantage of these opportunities, but there is a lot of things out there. So how do we sign up, or how does the community sign up to have access to this information in their email or Facebook or whatever?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we do have a Facebook page that people can follow. So it's Evanston Public Library on Facebook. We also have an Instagram, and we are also on Twitter too. So Evanston Public Library. You can also sign up for our newsletter. So we have a bunch of different newsletters that come out. So we have a general newsletter. We have a teen specific newsletter. We have a kids specific newsletter. We have a Spanish language newsletter. And we also have a newsletter that is that kind of keeps people updated about Black authors and information around kind of Black literature as well. So you can find all of those on our website. You'll have to sign up through our website to access those, but there are a bunch of different ones. That's a great question that people can sign up for.
That's amazing. That's good. And I think that I appreciate you calling out that the library's there in Robert Crown, right? Because we take our kids there and we're ice skating and mom can pop over or whatever, even if you're not utilizing the actual rink, the gym is there and everything. I've noticed that Robert Crown is busting more with, more youth, more Black and brown children. And then to have the library there with that access, I think that's amazing. And it's a good place to have it. And so we can start to utilize those services more, and our children can actually utilize those services. So
yes,
thank you so much for calling that out.
Sure. And the parking is free.
Yes.
Which, compared to downtown Evanston, it should be a draw for people to go there.
Yes. With everything going up, we like a free.
Yes. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. So I have a few other resources I can run through, and I know we have an announcement at the end, so I will run through these. Okay. So we also have a social worker at the library who is there full time. So people who may need access to some resources or just housing information, whatever it is that you might be looking for, our social worker could try to connect you to those resources within the community. She's at the library every day, except one day a week she's not there, but she has hours at the Robert Crown branch, 1 day a week. And then other than that, she's at our main branch, but that is also an option for people to just have access to other resources as well. Of course, we have our computers that are free for use. We have faxing use that people can come and use. We have scanners, we have printing services. So just anything that people may need access to for free. The printing does cost like 20 cents a page, but other than that, faxing is free, scanning is free. We have a Law at the Library program that happens on the last Tuesday of the month. Our topics vary, but if there's an experienced lawyer who is talking about different topics. So this upcoming month, this month actually, we are talking about buying and selling homes. And then next month, we talk about wills, trusts, and estate planning. So that happens every month on the last Tuesday of the month at 6 p.m. And that is a partnership with the Evanston Public Library, Chicago Public Library, and the Chicago Bar Association. We have a career counselor who comes in and volunteers sometimes, so you could book a 30-minute individual appointment once a month on the second Tuesday of the month between 2 and 4 to get some career counseling if you need that. We have job search tech kits. So with that, you can check this. It's for Evanston card holders, but it's a 4-week checkout. You get a Chromebook. With that, you get a Wi-Fi hotspot with that. And then you get some pamphlet information like resources to just some online training, some certificate programs as well with that. So that's really helpful for those people who may be looking to either improve some skills or just to find some job training in general. We have something new that has come out in the last few months. It's a bird watching kit. So anyone who likes to go bird watching, we have that available. It comes with binoculars and then kind of a guide to birds that you might see in Illinois. We have virtual tech tutorials. Those topics vary. So we have the upcoming ones are tips and tricks with an iPhone and an iPad. And then we have managing photos on a Windows 10 or 11 PC. Those happen on Thursdays, every Thursday right now. Our next one is February 24th at 11 a.m. and then at 3 p.m. So there's 2 sessions per day. The topics range though for the 11 and the 3 o'clock. And then we have our Evanston Repair Cafe. I'm not sure how many people are aware that that happens, but it's out of Robert Crown. It happens every second Saturday of the even month. So it's kind of a weird schedule. So it's every second Saturday of the even months. So that would be February, April, June, August, October, and December. It's from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It is preferred that you sign up, but walk-ins are welcome, but you'll just have to kind of wait through that list of people who have signed up. But it's an opportunity to take some item that you may have at home that you need repaired and you don't necessarily want to pay a whole lot of money to get repaired. There are volunteers on site who may be able to help you with some of that general kind of repair stuff. So you might be able to get something sewed or some jewelry repair, some simple bike repair, some electronic stuff. So that is at Robert Crown every second Saturday of the even months from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We have a mental health is essential program that we started during the pandemic. Obviously, mental health is a huge topic right now, and just people needing services and just support. And so every month on the second Tuesday of the month from 7 to 8 p.m., we have an expert in the fields of mental health come out and just kind of share some information with the community. There's a presentations piece, and then there's a Q&A as well for people who have questions. We just had one last week, which is on seasonal affective disorder. So obviously, as we're in the winter and there's not as much sun and, you know, days are just dark and dreary, people, you know, kind of your moods kind of change. And so we had someone come out and talk about that. We've had topics, childhood grief and trauma was one of our other topics. So we're really just trying to learn more from the community too. We've had a town hall about what they want to hear when it comes to mental health. And then we have a virtual memory cafe. So for our patrons who may be dealing with memory changes or memory loss and their caregivers, it's an opportunity to come together kind of in community and play some brain games and listen to music and just try to continue to have them involved in community while they're having some changes with their memory. So those are some of our other resources that we offer. As I mentioned earlier, we are gearing up to hopefully have a great summer again this year and really partnering with the city on a lot of their events again. So you'll probably see me and some of our other staff out this summer. Please check out our website, epl.org. And our phone number at the library is 847-448-8630. You can contact me at 847-448-8011 if you have any questions directly for me or if I can help in any way. And I just am grateful to be able to share this information. I feel like there's a lot going on at the library and people just aren't aware. And so whatever I can do to kind of help get the word out, I think is important.
So important, Carmen, so important. Who would know all these resources are available at the library? And one of the best things that I enjoy about going to the library pre-pandemic, of course, that a lot of our homeless residents utilize the library and they are treated so kind there. And there are so many resources there for them. the library is such an important part of the community. And I just love how, that our residents who need you, have a place to go. And like I said, I've always seen residents just treated with such kindness, and now so many resources. So really a place to go when you need, sounds like just about anything, some job training, some mental health, just all kinds of resources. I want to get Ndona and Jamie a chance to say something. And then we have an important announcement. This has been amazing.
I just want to say thank you so much for all the information that you've provided this morning. I receive your newsletters along with all the other newsletters that come from the library. And I wanted to know, because I noticed that there are different events that are held at the library, but I wanted to know whether or not it's the library who does it, or are there people who are doing programs there that the library will also advertise in their newsletters, like the Chinese language parent group. There's also the Spanish language parent group, as well as some other play dates that take place at the library. And sometimes those are highlighted in the newsletters. And like, I believe it was Ty who mentioned the Bookmobile. I loved the Bookmobile. When I was a kid, it would pull up at the corner of our block. They had, just to be able to climb on there and search through the books. So if Evanston has a lot of money, they can raise money to bring a Bookmobile back, because it will encourage a lot of children who were like me, living in the 5th Ward, who, even though we went to the library downtown Evanston a lot, when we didn't have the ability to go downtown, the Bookmobile was in our neighborhood. So, you've been there a long time. Hopefully, if we can drum up some, I guess, momentum in the community to try and encourage them to do that, that would be great. And then I noticed that there are a lot of programs for girls at the library. And even though I have a daughter, I also have a son. And I find that oftentimes our sons are left out. So, I'm just wondering if the library is thinking about, equity also including all genders. And we don't want to leave any of our children out. Because even though both of my children, I encourage them to read from a very early age, my son is the avid reader. My daughter, I'm like, come on now. She's not the bookworm like I was and like what my son was. So, to possibly encourage the library to think about expanding, some type of programs for little boys, especially little Black boys, because a lot of them are falling behind in school. So I thank you for all your work.
Thank you. To your question about the Chinese language program. So some of those are partnerships with the library, but we do look for community members that are interested in kind of hosting something. We're open to that partnership. A lot of times I think as an institution, we try to think about what people need instead of allowing people to tell us what they need. And so if there's an opportunity to do some partnership in that way, if you have ideas about leading a program of some sort, we can definitely talk about how to make that happen.
All right. Well, we do have a author on here with us, one of our Black authors. Look how we do, you guys. It's the library. We're talking about authors. We have Julia Woodson here with us. I'm going to let Ty talk about our new community announcements, which now we'll be doing after our information. So we have it all on Saturday mornings for you. Carmen, again, thank you so much.
Thank you, Carmen, and thank you for allowing Donna to be the change she wants to see. So I'm sure she's going to get that little book group going for the Black boys, and we'll all be there. So thank you so much. So Julia, good morning. First of all, happy Black History Month. I'm going to say it every day, every time I see y'all. Happy Black History Month. I'm glad to be here with our beautiful Black women and Mr. Man this morning. I want to introduce Julia Woodson. I'm not going to give her the proper introduction because we will be here all morning, but Julia is working a recent employee with the Youth Job Center, which I work, and Julia is facilitating and project managing our Entrepreneur Incubator program. And we are here with the community announcement for Julia to share with us how our young people, again, bringing the community back, bringing everything full circle, can get involved and move forward with their fresh ideas. Because we know we have, oh my gosh, so many talented people. So Julia is going to talk to us about what she can do and what her program that she's facilitating.
Yes, thank you, Ty, for the introduction. So as Ty said, my name is Julia Woodson, and I am the project manager for the Youth Job Center's new entrepreneurship and innovation program. This is also free and virtual, I must say that. I'm really excited about this program, especially because I'm an entrepreneur, and when I was younger, I always wanted to have my own business and be my own boss, but I never really knew how to get that started. I always thought I needed to have a 4-year degree in like business to be a successful entrepreneur. But this program is so amazing because it shows our youth that they can do it without a 4-year degree and they can still be successful entrepreneurs. So I'm really excited about this program. It's for Evanston youth between the ages of 18 and 29. That's another thing I'm really excited about, this age range, especially because the Youth Job Center typically serves up until the age of 25. So this program really gives us the chance to touch a wider range of youth and help them understand that entrepreneurship is tangible, it is available, it is something that they can achieve between this age range. So this program is in partnership with Oakton Community College and Northwestern University. And through this program, participants will go through a 2-part series. So the first would be a 4-week bridge program. The second phase would be an 11-week incubator, which is all designed to help develop and launch our youth businesses. So the bridge program will start March 21st, and both programs will be from 6 to 8 o'clock. But the bridge program specifically will work as a way to explore the entrepreneurship program, also explore financial literacy, while also helping develop our participants' ideas. And so what we want to encourage is everyone to bring absolutely any ideas that they have to develop into a business that they choose. We don't say you need to have this specific idea for this specific type of business. We encourage all ideas. So the bridge program is the first phase. It's a 4-week program. And during that program, participants by the end should be able to determine whether entrepreneurship is something that they're really interested in, or they may say, you know what, this is not for me. I thought this was something else, but entrepreneurship is not for me. But so the first phase will help participants understand whether this is something they are really interested in. Once that is done, they will go into the second phase, which is the incubator phase. And there we will take a deeper dive into entrepreneurship and financial literacy. And participants will have the help of mentors, of professors, to help them launch and start their business. So during the incubator, they will actively be working on getting their business constructed and launched. They will have success series, so they'll hear from successful business owners. They will have site visits so that they can actually go into the community and witness these successful businesses, understanding what it takes to have a business and the behind the scenes of the business. They will also be able to participate in a pitch week towards the end of the program, and they will also have a graduation. And so our hope after they complete the bridge program, figuring out if this is something they're interested in, learning the basics of entrepreneurship, then filtering into the incubator, which takes a deeper dive. Our hope is that by the end of the program, We will have some newly launched businesses. We will have youth that have created partnerships within the community to sustain and manage their business. So if you know of anyone that is interested, please go to the Youth Job Center's website. Under programs, it'll say Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program. There you'll find more information about the program, and you'll see a link to apply. So please send people our way. This is exciting, new, groundbreaking initiative, and I think it's going to be extremely great. My email at the Youth Job Center is sorry, I'm going to say my other email, Woodson, WOODSON @youthjobcenter.org. Thank you. Please let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you so much. If you guys really quick in your comments, whoever has their phone on and has our video going, if you put your email in, Carmen, if you put your phone numbers in, and you guys visit our page, our Advocates for Action page, we have this information up, and please share it. This morning we have resources up or resources up or resources. So we went a little bit over today, but man, well worth it. And thank you, Mr. Mann, for allowing us to do so. So I want to just take a moment on this Valentine's Day weekend to tell all these ladies how much I love and appreciate you. You guys are amazing. Thank you for advocating for your community. You are wonderful, wonderful community leaders. Our Evanston community is lucky to have you. So thank you, Mr. Mann. We love this platform too on this Valentine's Day weekend as well. We want to acknowledge that. So everyone have a wonderful and safe and happy Saturday, and we will see you next week. Thank you.
Been listening to Evanston Cradle to Career Advocates for Action on Radio La Difference. Please tune in again next Saturday at 10 a.m. for another show. Thank you. Wishing you all a happy Valentine.
You're showing us the way.